What's going on, party people? Bryce Amir Hardy in the building. Black Experience Program, Week 8, Course Summary. This is how we do it. Positive outlook. My thumb is sore. It's not nail paint. You guys understand I'm putting in a lot of work, and this is the consequence. They say green thumb. Well, I got a black thumb. My thumb trying to fall off. But we're gonna talk about this course summary right now, right quick. Now, Chapter 1, Ancient Civilization. We talked about being disassociated from our ancestors, not being able to accept our accomplishments. Being black does not mean being African. We're not accepting of each other as kin. Week 1, boom. Week 2, we dived into the colonization of the West, where our accomplishments were stolen from us, understanding that as African men and women, we actually came over to the Americas and settled here and actually made our own villages and made peace with these natives. We were doing so much things, but Christopher Columbus came over here and decided to write us out of the history books. The colonists came and established this caste system, putting us on the bottom of the totem pole, being black men, being inferior. You can thank the Greek philosopher himself, Aristotle, the same one that came up with the Republic. Yeah, racist ideals have been embedded in the philosophy of America from the beginning. Slavery and post-slavery, you know what went on. This is really the only thing they talk about in school. And if we're talking about it, they don't even really want to be about it. They don't want to apologize. They don't want to acknowledge it. But this is what took place. Slavery kind of made us distrust each other, being black, light-skinned, dark-skinned, old, young. Everybody's turned against each other. We trust the other instead of the brother. And it's just a terrible situation. After the fact, Jim Crow kind of lock everybody up, make money off the people, free labor, booming economy. Amendment 13, you know how that goes. It's now legal for slavery to take place and prison to privatize slavery through the 13th Amendment as long as you're a criminal, lock you up, pay you nothing or pay you little to nothing and make you work. And that's that. Chapter 5, we went through the revolutionary icons, Malcolm X, the Martin Luther Kings, the Marcus Garveys, the Drew Alis, a lot of historical figures, Huey P. Newton. We even talked about J. Edgar Hoover and how he was trying to downplay everything. We didn't get into H. Rap Brown, but that's another brother. You guys need to do some history research on that. He's a really good brother. He just died recently. Rest in peace to him. May his soul go to paradise. It is Easter Sunday as well, so to those that celebrate Easter, happy Easter. But as I was saying, revolutionary icons means a lot because it showed that we as a people were starting to understand the pushback that we were getting from being in America and being black, and we were holding our ground, going against the grain, and we established ourselves. Week 6, we talked about the crack epidemic and how it affected so many generations, how it took us back in time, how this kind of took our leaders out of our country, I should say. Yeah, we're going to say that. Community and household. When you mean taking people out the country, well, when you take somebody from one part of the state and put them in another part of the state and put them into a federal penitentiary, that's kind of like taking them out the country. We're not able to get any type of visiting with our families. Our families are now lost to the system. They're relying on Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam becomes Daddy Sam. Mothers is kicking their husbands out. The sons and daughters no longer have a black household. It's just a lot of chaos going on. And then we go on to the modern social inequities, and these modern social inequities play out a lot into today's. To think about it, we don't have the economic power that these other races have. We don't have political power as these other races have. We don't have the educational power that these other races have. There's a lot of inequities in society due to the stagnation from all these different eras in time frame of being in America that put us less than at a starting position. So we're still trying to get over these hurdles. This is not an excuse for us not to be successful, but these are things that we need to acknowledge moving forward. And for us to be successful, we have to be able to acknowledge the past, understand where we're at now, and then we can find somewhere to go. We look in and see our destination. That's the objective of a lighthouse. And that'll summarize the whole chapter, guys. You know, just to keep it going, everybody needs to be prepared to graduate. And if you could say that you understand all these weeks and you could teach it and you could be nice with it, then be prepared to purchase the book. It's going to conclude all the curriculum. It's going to include everything you need to know. It's going to include the activities, and you guys can all get certificates just like this one. You see what I'm talking about? Got the Martin Luther King. Boom. Got the Martin Luther King right here. Boom. We got the Malcolm X right here. Boom. We got the certificate. Black experience is excellence, brothers. It's excellence, brothers. So, moving forward, we just do great things, and we proceed to do great things. Bryce Amir Hardy signing off.